Now, I don't know, but I'm just guessing here. I do not think that any Academy Awards are going to be sent out for this movie at all. Hello, Freedom Guy 55 here again. I had just seen Final Destination 5. Well, the thing is that if you've seen all the other Final Destinations, you pretty much have seen this one. The thing is, if you haven't, here it goes. Basically, a person pretty much has a vision, and of some sort of particular kind of disaster he gets involved in. Then, of course, he winds up actually saving a whole bunch of other people once he actually stops having this vision, and then, of course, the disaster winds up actually happening. Oh no. So basically, everybody gets like creeped out by this, and then they get picked off one by one because Death says, hey, I'm going to go Rube Goldberg on your ass. And if you don't know who Rube Goldberg is, hey, there's Google. Look it up. Anyway, the one thing is that this movie actually does do one particular kind of thing. You ever go to those movies and you actually wonder, whoa, wait a minute. I know that guy. That guy's from... Where is that guy from? Well, this movie actually does have that. Really, it does. It has quite a bit of them. And let me fill you in. The main character of the movie, of course, is the boy who could fly in Heroes Season 2. He's the one that actually has the vision. Then, of course, the female lead, who's his recent ex-girlfriend, winds up actually being the sister who winds up actually dying in The Walking Dead in the first season, and comes back as a zombie briefly. Yeah, those are those people. And then, of course, you also have the bald guy in who played the coach in the Comebacks, or the bald guy who played the boss in The Waiting, whichever one you want to pick. And then, of course, you also have Courtney B. Vance, which, of course, he played in one of my favorite, what are those things called? Oh, yes, of course. Independent features called, the ones that are usually of good movies. Basically, independent feature that he was in was called The Last Supper. Had nothing to do with Jesus, by the way. Now, he's actually in that with Cameron Diaz, and it's a good it is a good indie picture, and I suggest you actually look it up. Well, anyway, but you will probably know him more from playing a lawyer in one of the particular kind of Law and Order series. I don't know which one it is, though. I don't watch that series as much. You can tell. And then, of course, the one, the only, the legendary Candyman himself, Tony Todd, is in this film. He's back. He was in the first Final Destination. He was in the second Final Destination. He got excluded from the third, but yet his voice appeared in a demon on a statue when people were going in the roller coaster. And then, of course, he was excluded from Part 4, but of course Part 4 was absolutely the worst one, but of this particular kind of series. Even with this one here. As far as anything else, that's pretty much what this movie kind of just only has a tendency to remind you of. Is just those particular kind of people you've seen other places. As far as the other movie, this movie has absolutely no merit whatsoever in this film. They tried to actually make more of the characters kind of lighthearted in the film, and it kind of comes off as being like these really, generic actors. Yeah. But for the most part, this movie is really extremely boring, and you're just waiting for a payoff, and you don't really get as much of the payoff as what I would actually have seen from, Final Destination 2. Yet, Final Destination 2 gave you the payoffs, but it just gave you no really good story. Yet, this one tries to give you somewhat of a better story in that, and much more of an understanding about, how you're going to cheat death. The other one didn't. It was like, whoa, that friggin', the other one didn't. But yet it doesn't give you as much or as cool death scenes as you got in Part 2. Huh. But for the most part, the movie actually plays boring, and I was going to give it 1 star up until the end of the movie. Now, if you've seen all the other Final Destinations, the end actually has a payoff, and it's actually pretty interesting. I didn't even expect it. So it is a surprise. So go and check that out, if you dare. But as far as anything else, this movie is really just has nothing. Ugh. So I'd have to actually give this movie, of course, a thumbs down for basically movie purposes. But in some ways, you can go and see the movie when you're drunk and have a good time. But as far as anything else, it's a thumbs down for ever really being a movie. I give it pretty much 2 stars, but basically because the ending surprised me, and I have to actually give it at least somewhat of a fair review on that issue. Well, I guess that's it. And I thank you for your time, and have a nice day.